Hello, everyone. It's episode 2 of Phil's Picks. Let's scroll in with, yay, another episode of Phil's Picks. This time with a black background and my email address because someone asked for it. It's phil@golddist.com. So now you can see it. Awesome. So this week I'm going to talk about 5 new other companies, not necessarily new, maybe new to you, things you should have in your store, and shame on you for not having them in the store. First off is Chronicle Books. Now, Chronicle Books is a big New York book publisher. And they publish all kinds of weird stuff that are book-like, but they also have some neat games. And one of their games they have is Get to the Point Poker. You look at it and you think, well, that's just a big deck of poker cards. No, it's not. It's all one card. Look at that. It's various hands, and you shuffle them, and then you deal, and the person with the best hand wins. And you learn poker this way. It's really neat. I very much like it. They have a Cthulhu sculpture. No kidding. He comes in a little box with a book that hides in here, and there's a Spock and a Darth Vader and a Yoda, I believe. And it's Cthulhu. Who doesn't want the evil lord in their house? Look at this. Here's a game called Previously On. And this is where you guess a TV series. It's an English game, and so there's a lot of BBC stuff in here, or EU stuff that we wouldn't necessarily get. But you pull out a card and you try and guess, what show is that? Well, that one's easy. It's Game of Thrones. Very simple. This one, for example, if you're a fan of U.S. political shows from some time back, man, I wish he was the president now. It's West Wing. There's like 100 of them in this box, and it's very, very cool. On a similar note is this book, Name the Movie, 100 illustrated movie puzzles. And what you do on this is you open it up to any one page. This one, for example, you look at the pictures, you can hear in the background the music, you hear the jail cells, oh, somebody's breaking out, there's the tin at the end. This is the Shawshank Redemption. All right, that's probably not easy for you, but who knows? We all kind of liked it. Cool book and inexpensive. All of this stuff is relatively cheap. You ever run a tournament in your store and you need a trophy? Look at this guy. Check it out. It's a paper trophy. A pretty good trophy for large achievement. It's, I think, $14.95 SRP, but you get a full discount on these things. You buy a couple of these, and you got an instant trophy ready to go whenever you like. Who doesn't need chess sets in their store? Well, I don't have room for chess sets. Paper chess, baby. It punches out. It goes anywhere. It's this thick. It's amazing. You got to have it. If you don't know what game to take with you to the cabin for the weekend, pay $20 SRP for this thing. Punch out and play. There's a deck of cards. There's a backgammon chess set. It's a book. Punch out games. It's amazing. Connectio. They got this game, which is it's a connecting sort of a 7 stages of Kevin Spacey type game. But this is my current favorite from them. It's Dazzle Ships Battleships. Now, there's nothing fancy about this. It's just Battleship. You each get a book and you open it up and, hey, look, it's Battleship. I sank your cruiser. But it's all done in a style of World War I destroyers that were painted in the Dazzle pattern. It comes with a book that explains what it was and the whole Beaux Arts movement behind it. Super cool stuff. Again, that's Chronicle Books, CHB, on the website. Clear my desk off here for a bit. I know everyone's complaining about the camera moving around too much. I'm sorry, I'm working on it. It's still only my second show. Come on now. Next up is going to be a publisher called Galacta Games. Now, Galacta just signed on with Ares. So if you're bringing Ares into your store, all the wings and sails and all that stuff, you can get these from these guys too. Some super cool games. Ragers is a neat kind of a filler game. This is one of my favorite current 2-player games, King and Assassins. One of you plays the king, one of you plays the assassins, trying to get through just to walk through the town and survive and kill the king. It's pretty wicked. Age of Thieves, again, a very cool map in this game. I like this one a lot. The guys in Poland at Galacta have done some nice stuff. But their crowning jewel right now is this War of Mine, the board game, based on the computer game from 11-Bit Studios. It's apocalyptic and it's storytelling, and man, I like Arabian Nights, and this looks a lot like it, and I can't wait to dive more into this one. Very, very popular, very heavy too, super thing. Galacta Games, part of Ares. Look for them there. Next up, my good friends at R&R Games. Man, Frank and Dan make the coolest stuff. Huge variety of game products that are inexpensive and fun, good for all ages. Unnatural selection, again, make the craziest animal you can. Maybe it's a pooping goldfish. I don't know, crazy stuff. Panda Head, very fun, super filler game. Be a panda. Spellcaster, ooh, that's awesome. They got like 30 titles. We have them all on the website. You want to check them out. But my favorite from them right now is, again, one of the least expensive games you can get. This is, I hear all that wood moving around. $20 SRP for Pyramid Poker. You get a stack of chips. They are various hands and cards and suits from a deck of cards. You build a pyramid, half of them facing you, half facing your opponent. Then you take it down. You try to build your 3 best 5-card hands in a game of poker. Infinite replayability. I love it. $20 SRP. Great discount. Can't go wrong. That's RRG on the website. R&R Games. Great stuff. Here's a company from Spain that I like. They have a U.S. division, but man, you guys aren't paying attention to them, and you need to. That company is Devir, D-E-V-I-R. They're a Spanish distributor, publisher. They got a Seattle base of operations down. They're doing these games. You need to pay more attention to them. I'm going to have to drop them if you guys don't. You can't. You got to pay attention to some of this stuff. I know board games is crowded right now. I know there's a lot to choose from. It's kind of overwhelming. Trust me on this. These are some good ones that'll stick around a while. Checkpoint Charlie is very slightly werewolfy. You try and find the villain. Holmes is amazing. Sherlock and Meercroft, the two brothers fighting against each other. This one I really enjoy. This is a pretty sweet game. Barcelona is their big box. It's a big one, but you know who doesn't like the bourgeois and revolution from the 1860s and good old Barcelona. Also politically relevant right now. So if current events is your thing, this is something you want to check out. Devir Games, D-E-V. You want to get those on the website. We have them all there. You should really enjoy that. We just today, the 7th of December, 2017, announced the, what was that? Fallout. Yes, the Fallout game from the fellas at Modiphius. We're going to start taking pre-orders on that at once, and they're on the website. I'll still get to these cards later. I guess I'm going to do a show that's nothing but all the coolness hidden in here. Give you guys time to look at their websites and come back and tell me more about it. Till then, episode 2 of Phil's Picks, all done and in the can. You have any questions, call me at this. Well, you know the number. Phil@golddisc.com is the email address. I guess I should put the phone number up here for the next one. That's a good idea. That's episode 2, everyone. See ya.